Mayweather jabbing Ortiz. Victor wants to get inside again. Ortiz's greater strength showing up when they go to the ropes. Ortiz grinning. He's getting excited in there.
Well, you know, Mayweather's been hitting him with punches all night and has not been successful in terms of hurting him. And I think that's making his confidence growing. And even though Floyd is winning, I'm quite sure he's thinking a little bit, man, what is holding this guy up? He hasn't even been staggered yet. So, you know, it's giving confidence to Ortiz, even though Floyd is winning the fight. But he has not been able to hurt Ortiz.
Emmanuel Floyd had a 70% TKO record before he came into the welterweight division as a title holder. He's at 17% knockouts against the bigger guys.
Ortiz is still walking through Mayweather's big shot, but his right eye is beginning to swell. And he seems to feel the urgency. Pushing Mayweather back against the rope. Jumping on him. Ortiz calling timeout. They're talking to each other. And he's going to penalize Ortiz for money. I said he jumped on him. Ortiz judged it to be Ortiz trying to butt his head.
Whoa! Come on! That's what he get for headbutt. That's what he get. That's what he get. Sit your tail down. Sit down. Ow! Yes! Yes! Yes!
It was legal.
Whoa!
An outstanding performance by Mayweather. He knew the flaws in Ortiz. He seized on them. He took some of Ortiz's good shots.
That's what tail get for headbutting.
He was exciting in the ring as he has been outside the ring.
Harold Letterman, I'm sitting here saying that was legal, but I'm not the final authority. Your call on that.
But Jim, I gotta tell you, to me it looked like Joe Cortez was looking away. Victor Ortiz was looking at Joe Cortez, and Floyd clocked him. I mean, normally a referee yells box, you know, in a situation like that, where he takes away a point. Joe didn't yell anything. It looked to me like Joe was looking toward the commissioner. Hey, he never said a thing. Floyd jumped on him and knocked him out. But it's protect yourself at all times, so it's legal.
Not likely to go down in the estimation of boxing fans as the classiest moment of Floyd Mayweather's career. Emmanuel, your response?
I don't even want to make a comment on it. I mean, maybe it's legal, but it was a gesture that they was, you know, like, I'm sorry, I apologize, or whatever. They were just, and Floyd took advantage of the situation.
Let's take another look. Watch the replay. Now, first, here's the headbutt called by Joe Cortez. And watch Ortiz leap over the top of Mayweather's gloves, seemingly trying to get to his head. There you go. That was the butt. And that was what prompted Cortez to penalize. Now, here's the apology. Watch Cortez look away. Watch Ortiz talking to Mayweather. And watch that. Ortiz was not able to get up from that knockout. Well, no matter how you slice it, it's legal, it's not classy, and it's officially a KO. But part of my response here is, frankly, if you're the best fighter in the world, and you like to claim that you're the best fighter in history, you shouldn't have to do that. That's no way to prove it. Michael Buffer stands by now with the particulars on the official knockout.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the MGM Grand, the official time, 2 minutes, 59 seconds of round number 4. The winner by knockout victory and new WBC welterweight champion of the world, Floyd Money Mayweather.
Well, there's a thought process in boxing that great fighters should be contemptuous of the opposition, but then again, it's also supposed to be a sport. Final CompuBox numbers, just total punches. Mayweather 73 out of 208. Sometimes it seemed like he couldn't miss. Victor Ortiz 27 out of 148. Sometimes he got Mayweather against the ropes and made some points. But at the end of the day, it's a knockout victory for Floyd Mayweather in the 4th round in an extraordinarily unusual situation following a ruling and a penalty for a headbutt by Joe Cortez. Power punches, Mayweather dominated there. You saw how easily he landed his right-hand leads and his left hooks. And if ever Larry Merchant's post-fight interviews have been significant, tonight's the night. Let's go to Larry with Floyd Mayweather.
Thank you, Jim. Congratulations, Floyd. You hear the crowd. At least a good part of it is in an uproar because they felt that you took shots at him unfairly after you went together in the ring, made up for the headbutt, and then you poked him. What's your story?
First off, I want to thank God for this victory. Because without God, all this wouldn't be possible. I want to thank my team. I got hit with a dirty shot. And it's protect yourself at all times. I hit him with a left hook right hand, and that ended the bout.
So you're saying that even though it appeared that he wasn't protecting himself and thought that that was part of the ceremony that you were going through of apology, that you unfairly took advantage of it, what do you say to those who say, what'd you do there? You were winning the fight and in charge.
I just want to tell everybody that bought pay-per-view, that came out to Las Vegas, thank you.
Wait,
it was a hell of a fight.
Floyd, you know you're a promoter, but now we're talking to you as a prize fighter. Let's take a look at what happened at the end of the fight,
let's look
and
at
you
it.
describe it.
We touched gloves. We back to fight hook. Right hand. And that's all she wrote.
So for you, it was just an automatic response. Let's get on with the fight.
It's protect yourself at all times. He done something dirty. We're not here to cry and complain about what he did dirty or what I did dirty. I was victorious. If he want a rematch, he can get a rematch.
You were in charge of the fight. You were aggressive and trying and taking advantage of what you saw as a flaw.
You know what I'm gonna do? Because you don't ever give me a fair shake. You know that? So I'm gonna let you talk to Victor Ortiz, all right? I'm through. They put somebody else up there and give me an interview.
What are you talking about? What are you
You
talking
heard him.
about?
You never give me a fair shake. HBO needs to fire you. You don't know shit about boxing. You ain't shit. You not shit.
I wish I was 50 years younger and I'd kick your ass.
You won't do shit. You do nothing.
All right. We're now here with Victor Ortiz. You hear the crowd. You describe what happened at the end of the fight. Was it your fault for not protecting yourself at all times?
No. Absolutely not. I was called a break by the referee, so I did as I obeyed. And I obeyed exactly as I was told. And I looked at the refs and all like that, and I looked up, and then boom, I was out. So, it happened.
All right. First, let's show earlier in the round when you had him on the ropes.
Okay.
And you butted him. Was that just some reflex action, or?
I I was going back, and then he pushed me a little bit, so I went back and I just cocked back. It looked like I really did it intentionally, but you know, it happens. I even apologized to him. I mean, I'm very sorry for that. I'm not a dirty fighter.
So you're saying you were just trying to jump on him and your head collided?
He came forward really fast. I wasn't expecting that, and my head was in his face, so I was like, oh, whoops. So like as far as I'm concerned, you know, I'm sorry for that. But
why you seem apologetic about then you got together with him, and what did you each say with each other?
I told him, I'm sorry, Floyd, I didn't mean to do that, bro. My bad, man, and my bad, let's do this.
Where's the ref?
Yeah, that was a couple times. It's okay, though.
No, he's looking at the ref, and no, the ref.
Do you think that was unfair, or because you had a plan to get deep into the fight, or is it your bad?
You know, you can look at it two ways. At the end of the day, you know what? I came out here to show the fans, you know, a good time, and as far as I'm concerned, I think they did have a good time, except for, you know, the little miscommunication there by the ref. But hey, it happens, you know. I'm not perfect. No one is, and neither is the ref. So I have no one to blame for it. It's a learning experience.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Victor. Jim?
All right, your first comment was you didn't even want to comment about it. But of course, that's your job. Okay?
Mixed emotions. No, I saw emotions on Ortiz. He was very frustrated because he really couldn't get to Floyd, because Floyd was leaning back over the ropes, using his elbow roll. And so in his anger and anxiety, he just actually butted it. Then Floyd purposely planned on getting even. And so Floyd caught him with a punch. It was a sucker punch, but it was to protect himself at all times. So it's just one of those situations where emotions on both parts.
So very
got
technically,
involved.
under the protect yourself at all times dictum, this was legal.
Yes.
But you heard the crowd. Who's the winner and who's the loser?
Well, I don't know how they look at eventually Floyd Mayweather's the winner, because he's the one that officially would be defending his title, and he's the one that won the fight. But as far as the public appeal, Floyd has never been that high on what the public felt about him anyway, so I don't think it's going to make any difference. But he's satisfied with himself. That's the most thing that's important to him.
All right. Larry, you're not the only person, I think, who wishes you were 50 years younger. But Victor Ortiz did try to foul Floyd Mayweather, and Mayweather, under the strict terms of the protect yourself all times dictum, is probably legally within his rights, having done what he did. But we heard the response of the crowd, and I'll ask you the same thing I asked Emmanuel. Who's the winner and who's the loser?
Floyd Mayweather is the winner. That tirade at the end, I don't really think I could have kicked his ass 50 years ago, but I would have tried it.
I know that.
So, another chapter in the Floyd Mayweather saga. Victor Ortiz, even though he was flawed, as everybody saw, he was a likely challenger. What happened at the end, I think, Floyd Mayweather knew that the next question was going to be about, why don't you fight Pacquiao? That's still the question that will linger long after this fight, depending on how long he decides to take off this time.
All right, that's enough.